Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said that the government has accepted the recommendations of the AP Shah Committee on minimum alternate tax. This has come as a major relief to the foreign investors, where government has decided not to levy minimum alternate tax on capital gains made by FIIs retrospectively. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said that government will not impose levy on FIIs prior to 1st April 2015. The Union Cabinet will hold a meeting this morning at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's official residence. Government is likely to take a decision on 6% DA hike for government employees, 15% reimbursement for PSUs importing pulses, and policy on allowing private players in oil and gas exploration. Centre has allocated an amount of Rs 410 crore during the current year under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana to minimize the impact of drought and improving the groundwater recharge in the country. 219 districts in the country have been frequently affected by drought in the recent past and witnessing regular agrarian crisis. 3-day key RSS meet will begin in New Delhi from today. BJP President Amit Shah and a host of union ministers are also likely to attend the meeting. RSS head Mohan Bhagwat will be present through the exercise in which all matters concerning the society will be taken up. The coordination meeting happens twice a year. 93 main functionaries of the RSS and its 15 affiliates will exchange notes over relevant issues during the coordination meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the people of Bihar to vote for development in the assembly election. He stressed that development should be the only poll agenda as the state heads to assembly elections. Addressing a Parivartan rally in Bhagalpur, PM Modi criticized the opponents on opportunistic politics, sent to give 3,76,000 crore rupees to the state in the next 5 years. In Assam, the overall flood situation remained critical, with over 3 lakh people affected in the worst-hit Dhemaji district. Over 8 lakh affected, while 2 persons lost their lives in Chabua and Dumduma in the Upper Assam in the last 24 hours. Brahmaputra is flowing above the danger level at different places including Dibrugarh, Tezpur, Dobri and Nimati Ghat. In the wake of recent violence in Manipur, Home Minister Rajnath Singh called up Chief Minister O.E. Bobby Singh, who briefed him about the prevailing situation in the northeastern state. The Home Minister assured the Chief Minister of all central assistance to tackle the situation. In Manipur, 8 people were killed and at least 31 others injured when violence broke out in Churachandpur district. The incident took place on Monday after the State Assembly passed 3 bills to protect the indigenous people of Manipur. Authorities imposed indefinite curfew in Churachandpur town. Meanwhile, Minister of State for Home Kiran Rijiju said that the government is watching the situation very closely. Communication and IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has said that government is very serious about call drops and Department of Telecom has been proactively dealing with the problem. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, the minister said government has been taking stock of the situation, including special audit of existing call drop rates. Asked people not to panic on the radiation released by mobile tower. UN Chief Ban Ki-moon has commended the vibrancy of India's democracy and emphasized the important role played by the country's parliament in protecting women's rights and enhancing gender equality. The Secretary General yesterday met Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha Palat Joseph Kurian. US President Barack Obama says shrinking of exit glaciers is a powerful sign of warming climate. President Obama took tour of glaciers in Alaska. Obama has said the US recognizes its role in creating the problems of climate change and it's ready to play its role in this battle for existence. Nepal police shot dead at least 5 protesters in south of Kathmandu on Tuesday when a police post was attacked with stones and petrol bombs. Protesters in Nepal's southern plains have been agitating for weeks against plans to divide the small area into several provinces. Prime Minister Sushil Koirala has called for talks to tackle the problem, but the protesters insist that the constitutional process must be stopped before any dialogue begins. IMF Chief Christine Lagarde suggested the slowdown in emerging market economies would persist during a lecture in Jakarta on Tuesday. Lagarde is in Indonesia for talks with senior officials and a high-level Asian finance conference. Thai police arrested a second foreign suspect in the country's deadliest bombing on Tuesday. They believed he played an important role in the August 17 blast that ripped through a Hindu shrine in Bangkok, killing 20 people and injuring more than 100. The arrest came after security forces detained a first foreign suspect in weekend raids on the outskirts of Bangkok, in which they also found explosives. Ishant Sharma and Dinesh Chandimal have been handed 1-match suspensions for behavior that breached the ICC Code of Conduct during the third test in Colombo. Dhamika Prasad and Lahiru Thirimanne were fined 50% of their match fees. Ishant will miss India's first test against South Africa in Mohali in November. The second day of the US Open tournament started just like the first, with 6-seeded Lucia Safarova, the one getting upset this time. The French Open runner-up had a tough first-round matchup against 37th ranked Lesia Surenko and lost with 6-4, 6-1 in just 65 minutes on Tuesday. Second-seeded Simona Halep avoided the upset bug on Tuesday, moving on in 47 minutes when Marina Erakovic retired in the second set. Halep was leading with 6-2, 3-0.